But this is going to be a quick video. What I wanted to talk about today was actually something I've thought about before on arranged marriages. Back in the day, I thought it was absolutely horrible. I was like, why would you take away someone's freedom? But after, watching several shows and meeting friends that are like in those religions that actually do that, and even though some of them are against it and then they change their mind and go over to it, and there are a lot of underlying factors and in that space. And after reading, in Aziz Ansari's book, I'm not sure if I mentioned it during that review, is how arranged marriages actually can be good. I mean, if you have the right mindset, can be actually a good thing for you. And the reason why arranged marriages can seem like they work is because the mentality they kind of go in, that they don't have to think about, oh, is there someone better out there for me, like most people think about when they get into relationships nowadays, where you'll get into an argument with your girlfriend or boyfriend and you think like, maybe there's someone that I won't have to deal with this with if you keep getting into the same kind of argument, because you haven't accepted this person's imperfection. As most people are considered, they're not perfect, as I've spoken about before. And in arranged marriages, they don't have to think about that because it's all set up for them by their parents. They don't have to do a thing. They just have to meet this person a few times, sometimes even once, and then they just get married, and that's it. And that leads to the second reason, which is they may not like each other in the beginning sometimes. I've heard that on multiple occasions where they don't like each other. But over time, over the years of being together and having to be together, they grow to like one another. They grow to love each other. They grow to respect each other because they've invested that time. They've put the work in. They've done the hard part. They end up having kids and they have to work together on that. They have to work together financially. They become a team. It becomes a partnership, like a business. And that's kind of what a relationship turns to, if you understand relationship dynamics, because everyone wants this whole passionate, all the time, 24/7, has to be adorable and look good on the outside and all this. But that's not the real way of a relationship. That's not how it happens. In reality, in the beginning it's like that, but after that it becomes more like a business. It becomes more of a building each other up. As I've explained in my video, if you've seen it, passionate love versus companion love. It's like that's your companion. If you decide to be with this person for the rest of your life, you guys better form a good team. Another thing is, I'm not sure if you've seen Aziz Ansari's Master of None, when he talks to his father. His father met his mom, and how like it's funny because I'm spoiling it, so spoiler alert. His father says he met his mom. He met 3 women. First woman was too tall. Second woman was too short. Third woman was Aziz Ansari's mom. She was just right. And he said that's how simple it was, and how, like sometimes you can't ask for everything. You have to be just given something that you'll be happy with. Sometimes you got to settle with, most people are like, in this world nowadays, we live in a way where it's like, in a society that it's like you can't settle. You always have to go for the best, and that's a great business philosophy, but it's not a great philosophy when it comes to relationship. You can continuously go for the best, but you think you may get the best. Sorry about that. You probably won't get the best, or you'll be depressed constantly trying. You become a 40-year-old man or woman with no kids, no, if you want kids, no, nothing to, you haven't invested in anything, you don't know who to leave everything with, you're still alone, you kind of see your friends, all getting married, all with kids and everything, and you kind of want that too. Unless you're getting to the point, like most people, they're becoming, fine with just being alone. But that is a very rare individual, and you have to do a lot of soul searching And I suggest travel a lot to figure that out and have a great relationship with yourself, as I've spoken about before. But I think arranged marriages can work. You got to look at both sides of the story. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because it's kind of cold and the snow is wetting my camera. So stay tuned for the video next week, and as always, stay awesome.